This deck's gas. What's up, folks? 10 New Brews, 10 new standard decks. Phyrexia All V1 is here. I'm on the early access stream. Thanks to Wizard for that. Of course, this is brew number 4 of 10. And it's kind of cool. We'll get to that in a second, though. Of course, on the YouTube, 10 New Brews, look for all the decks. Full set reviews up as well on YouTube. Bronze Mix after the Pro Tour. I'm going to be gone for playing the Pro Tour for a bit. Paper Pro Tour in Philadelphia. Look it up. Let's go. Oil counters. What the hell is an oil counter? I'll tell you. New kind of counter. Just doesn't really do much aside from what it says. And we're playing a red-green modified deck based around modified and oil counters. So the modified mechanic from Kamigawa didn't really get anywhere. There were cool cards for it, but they didn't really do enough, like Kami's Flare, which becomes a Searing Blaze, Flame Discharge is a Shock Plus, Thundering Raiju is a good kind of Hell Rider kind of card, Kodama, and then Fires you have Mai here in Hot Spring. Wasn't enough to do with it. Well, now we have a bunch of more Gruul cards that all want to use oil counters for various benefits, and those count as modified creatures. So we've got Evolving Adaptive, one of the best ones here. Kind of a take on Evolving, Evolved 1, Experiment 1. Whenever a larger creature comes in, gets an oil counter, and it's the size of the oil counters on it. We have Cultivator here for a mana creature. It's not great, but it just kind of like fits the bill because we want to ramp into our big stuff. And we got the Scrap Gorger here, a big sleeper card for my set review. Mana creature, if it gets bigger as the game goes on, it makes oil counters. And what are we building into? A lot of good stuff. Blow the Contaminator is insane. One of the best cards of a set, 4/4 trample for 3, all upside, lots of good stuff going on. We have Evolve Spinoderm, a Blastoderm variant, a 5/5 for 4 that has Hexproof. If it comes with like 4 counters on it, loses 1 each turn. Has Hexproof if it has 3 or 4 counters on it. Trample if it has 2 or 1 counters on it, and then dies when it has 0. We can proliferate onto it, and it's just freaking huge. And we got the Cinder Slash Ravager, another sleeper card, which has affinity for oil creatures, and it's 5/5 vigilance, chain whirler effect. And my Migaz the Maze Crusher. It's a huge value creature. And we're sort of doing the Blastoderm Fires thing for all my real old school players. So Blastoderm is a creature very similar to this that died after a while. If you give it haste, you get an extra attack for it. And all the modified creatures that have the oil counters on them are already modified for haste. And then the counters work too. So we'll see. We're playing T-Fire. This card's pretty bad. Definitely not a great card, but it might fit here. We'll see if it works or not. And that's basically it, honestly. It's going to be a big red-green classic beatdown deck with a little oily action going on as well. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by Elgato. I am an Elgato partner, and I'm damn proud of it. All this shit you hear, that's all that thing right there. I have 3 stream decks. I'm getting a 4th. I have a new one here also I haven't even set up yet. I use the key lights. I use the face cams. All my Elgato stuff. Super easy to use. If you're a content creator, if you're not a content creator, if you're a person who just works from home, wants to have a nice setup for your calls. Maybe you're just calling grandma and you want a good look for that. So you get the nice face cam. Very easy to use. Super great. And there it is. Check it out. So use my link, please. They do sponsor me. New green screens as well. Use elgato.com. Follow the link in the description or in the YouTube in the chat. And check it out. Elgato.com. Capture cards also. And look who it is. Freaking CGB again. Let's go, chat. We're 1-0 against CGB so far. He got heinously unlucky in our first match. Let's have it happen again. Gotta keep this hand. No 1-drop. We got our Scrap Gorger, though. On the draw. Not great, but it's okay. Welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me. It's Jim. The one in sexiest content creators. Ooh. Mono green Azusa. Mishra's Foundry. Kind of cool. We're going to go Mountain and Scrap Gorger. Then we're going to Scrap Gorger into Spinoderm. This card's it's also Graveyard Hate too, which is great. It's a mana creature, taps for any color, has 3 toughness, and then exiles graveyards and grows, which is great. So Llanowar Loam Speaker. So big ramps here. Fellow Chucker, eh? Ooh. Yeah, we're still going to go with the Spinoderm here. So big Spinoderm. We don't want to go, we don't want to kill one of these, right? Nah, I don't think so. Just Spinoderm. Big Spiny. So no oil counters, nothing in the graveyard yet. That's okay. Alright, and then we have a Bushwhack. Gonna look for a land. Okay. Here, our Kodama lined up. Kodama's also clutch here, too, because he gives all of our modified creatures trample. Just gives all of our creatures trample, basically. And it can get lands, too, which is nice. Gonna fish some lands out. We got a Hexproof Chonker here. Kami's Flare. Evolving Adaptive. Tons of good stuff happening here. Stompa. 1 land short. Can't block yet. Probably an instant deck. I would agree with that. I think I agree with that assessment of the situation. This thing hits creatures or planeswalkers. If we hit the Nissa in response to the token, we get to shrink it, which is kind of cool. Let's go land. Let's go Kodama here. And let's fire up the Spinoderm and see what they do. Attack. So you have a 5/5 hexproof trample. It's going to hit. We got a land too. Sick. And we're leaving up this Kami's Flare for the Nissa. Gonna make an oil counter. Good play. Alright. Land Nissa. Alright, there's Nissa. Now if they overrun, we kill a creature. Alright, so we say get off my plane.
Get off my plane.
Kill this thing. And are we dead? So it's +7/+7. Are we dead? Is this enough? 8. I can't do math. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's only 17. I count 17. We're not dead. It's only on a turn. So we're just going to take all of this, I think. Alright. Down to 3. Not big enough. Evolving. Drawing a land. We got a Raiju. We need to not die here, obviously. But we can go land. Adaptive. Raiju. Add a counter. Then we move to combat. And I can't... Actually, the Raiju attacks this thing can't attack too also. So it's kind of awkward. But... So I guess it's just Spinoderm, honestly. Which is whatever, I guess. It's not ideal, but... Yeah. I mean, There's attacks, but a counter... I can attack with just the Raiju, I guess. Yeah. That's funny. If he's were Forest, I was dead. That is pretty funny. Right? That's how this works. Where's Nissa? Forest you control, yep. Attack with these two, put the counter on Raiju. Yeah. So, I'd imagine no blocks here. Yeah, just try and draw another Nissa, I think. And we get a land. We get a land. Fire up both Foundries is not enough. Can't fire up both Foundries and attack with this and attack with a land. Oh, the trample. Oh, I didn't count the trample, did I? Oh, shit. Hold on. It's not enough, right? So I definitely didn't count trample. That's my bad. 2/2, trample, block, and then 3 off this thing. We're actually just dead on board. Yeah, I punted. I didn't count the trample on Topiary Stomper. Big punts. I doesn't have trample. Oh, never mind. I didn't count it because it wasn't there. We're good. Never mind. So yeah, fire up Foundry, fire up Loam Speaker. And... Oh, actually. Holy shit. I didn't account for the Scrap Gorger. Why didn't he Loam Speaker? Okay, so I have to eat this in response. So they don't grow this. And then I block. No, I'm still dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, I punted. I didn't account for a lot of things. I didn't account for this thing growing either. I forgot this triggers on attacks also, not just taps for mana. So I block this. I block this, and this. I still die. Yeah. So that's 3/3. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah. So I punted. I missed this thing attacking. Well, now we're even. So yeah, I punted. I forgot that thing. So the discard's so awesome because it triggers on attacks and tap for mana. If I tap mine to fizzle their ability, it's the same thing as blocking it. I still just die. So yeah, big punts. That's okay. We should have won this game. I would have let back the Raiju and then won the game in like a turn, probably. So awkward. All right. Round 2. More Scrap Gorgers on the draw again. We do have the Spinoderm fires, though. So 1-1 versus CGB so far. We got Scrap Gorger into Spinoderm, which is actually awkward because like we can't fires first, but Venser Corpse Puppet. Cool card. Land. Scrap Gorger. Card's super good. Well, if they kill this, then I play fires, so. Alright, cool. So they kill this, proliferate, make a 3/3. This card's pretty good, Venser. Pretty good card. We go land. I'm gonna play Hot Spring. Set up for our Spinoderm to like get in, honestly. See how that goes. Attack for a bunch. This card's so iffy. I'm a long way from fires. You have my, you know, prologue. I get a poison counter and they draw. Okay. And then draw 2. All right, sure. They're doing it. They're doing it. We draw Evolving Adaptive too. That's actually gas. So we could go Spinoderm or we could go Crusher and Adaptive. Or actually, we can Contaminate. Ooh, that's even better. So let's go Adaptive, Contaminate, plus Chem Counter, Haste, Proliferate. That's sick. All right, cool. Let's do that. So let's go play this thing. Play this thing. They already have Haste, but we're going to put a counter on anyway. Put a counter on, I think, the Adaptive. No. Then I can proliferate twice, which is kind of funny, actually. But, let's put it here. Fires is just totally unplayable. So attack, proliferate onto all 3. And then we go confirm the players get a counter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Proliferate everything so they go. Remember, all modified creatures have haste. Not +1/+1 counter, modified. And a modified is any kind of counter. Oh, this didn't have haste initially. Oh, you're right. I had to put a counter on this, right. Good thing I did that. I would have screwed that up. They're going to Venser. They're going to drown and Ichor my thingy, but I still have my Contaminator. I'm going to give this lifelink, an attack, and then Toxic me. Sure. Chat was so scared. I almost screwed up. But I didn't. Kami's Flare. It's just Spinoderm, I think. Yeah. Spinoderm. So Spinoderm. This has haste also. Let's put a counter here so you can proliferate again. Hot Spring may still not be good enough, but Contaminator as a card and Blast Germ make it look a little better. Whisper of the Dross. They're going to proliferate and shrink my Contaminator. Okay. Alright, so proliferate again. So we have 7/7 Trample, 7/7 Haste Hexproof, and a Hot Spring with still has 4 counters on it. We draw a land, we can go Crusher plus Kami's Flare. If not, we'll go Scrap Gorger plus Kami's Flare. Here comes Venser. We are at 6 poison, so like, you know, it's a thing. Am I dead? That's not how it works, minimum. It will not make a token if you already have one. So you can't make an untapped token. 10-9, 7-4 on poison. That's actually pretty good. This card's solid. This card's definitely a solid card. Like 2 mana for a 1/3 lifelink toxic that also makes a 3/3 is pretty sick. I wonder if it's possible to build a 3-color Phyrexian deck with the Phyrexian land. The card's really good. Side game. Move a counter. Draw Evolving Adaptive. I mean... So, like, they just block the Spinoderm. This thing can get flying, too. I guess the infect's the scary part. If they, like, chain together, proliferate 3 times, we just lose, which kind of sucks, honestly. But, this thing does not have haste, and let's put a counter on it. We can flare it, yeah, but, like, obviously they have cards in hand, so we need to, like, think this out a little bit. The adaptive has haste, and we can just grow it. Sorry about anything for a second. Is Common Flare lethal? If they have nothing, but they have 5 cards in their hands, we need to be a little more careful than that, you know? We could just, like, cast it and see what happens, I guess, but obviously any kill spell here is really annoying. I think if I kill this and they proliferate again, they're just going to do token anyway. So, like, that doesn't really work either. So, I think we're going to play this. This has haste naturally, but again, then I can't cast Kami's Flare, and I think we're just going to die. It's more to the game what's on the board, folks, you know? The 5 cards they have in their hand are the important part of the equation. They're going to counter the Evolving Adaptive. Sure. Alright, let's put a counter and send, I guess. They have a kill spell for my Bloated Contaminator, that's fine, but let's see what they do. They can't block and kill spell and make a token, and they can Kami's Flare, so... Augury. Cool. So, they're dead. You are dead. Patience. They can proliferate. They give us lifelink, and now we just kill it. Take 2 and 8. Pow! Hot Spring. The problem with Hot Spring is casting it, as it's always been. It's just like getting it on the battlefield on turn 3 freaking sucks. Once it's in play, it's good, but. Oof. Yeah, we got a die roll, but we can't keep this in, unfortunately. So we're at Mulligan. Mulligan to pretty good hand. We can keep this. What do we dump is the question. It's probably Hot Springs, honestly. Keep this. We're on the play. Obviously, Kodama's pretty sweet, but maybe I just, like, don't need it, you know? Yeah, let's dump Kodama. That's fair. All right, so Copperline Gorge, go. Ooh, we're doing the whole infect thing again. We played our infect deck earlier. Kodama is good, I agree. Kodama is very, very good in this deck. Kodama is a real powerful card that I couldn't find a home, and now it has. So, all right. Well, now we're drawing too many lands, obviously, but we are going to just play Hot Spring and say go. I think we play Contaminator. I'd rather give this thing haste, like, and surprise them than just like play it and say go. And we just put a counter on the Gorger, so our proliferate works. So like that. Counter here, and then no attacks. So go. Mites don't block, obviously. Hive number 2. Damn. Bold. Love it. All right, untap. We draw Llanowar Loam Speaker. It's time to contaminate. Let's go. Pump this up. Send this bad boy in. You know what? I punted. I already used this. Never mind. I already used this. Proliferate them all. And we could cast Lone Speaker also. We should cast this too. Yeah, we'll just cast this. It still blocks well. Yeah. This card's so good. Like, it's unreal how good this card is. Like, just like sick rate and just such a good ability. Like, Proliferate is just so powerful. Alright, they have their own Contaminator, but now we're so sized up that we're fine. Block and kill this. Anything about the recent Raiders being in draft packs for limited? What? Alright, so we're gonna put a counter and just jam with everything. I can even just, like, animate a land, put a counter on the land, and it's a 4/4. They kind of, like, have to block it. Because we're getting in for 10, and they die on a turn. So, yeah, let's do this. So, like, their blocks here are all just terrible. You're dead? Yeah, dead. Yeah. At 2 with double Hive in play? Sweet, we'll take it. I think Hive's great. We're playing it in a lot of decks also, but not when you're getting beaten down. Alright. We can't draw our 1-drops very well, unfortunately. Snakeskin Veil would be so good in this deck, yeah. I'm going to keep. I'm, like, thrilled about it, but... Alright, Plains go. 1-drop!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Rustvine Cultivator. So now our Flame Discharge is a shock. They can also scale up, which is pretty cool. So we have a modified creature. We give us a counter. And then Hive. Well, lots of Hives. Love the Hive. Big fan of the Hive. We're going to Scrap Gorger. And then just add a counter to our Cultivator, I think. Yep, I like it. All 10 brews today. And tomorrow morning I'm going to do a draft. And I got to record some content. I got a lot of shit to do. I leave for the Pro Tour on Tuesday. I have so much shit to do before I go. So, yeah. Card's good. Add an oil counter. We can kill this. We can go Flame Discharge. It would cost 3 to kill this. Kind of sucks, honestly. But sure. And we have to kill it, so... So, X plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? Let's kill that. And then we'll just say go. We have our, we have Kami Flare up if we want it. And we can also grow our, get an oil counter on this thing too. One of the oil goblins better than cultivator? I don't think so. When I first built the deck, I had the oil goblin in, but like, you just never grow it. You know, like, and this card can ramp possibly, so this is more of a ramp deck than like a straight, 1, 2, 3 deck. So, play this thing and just say go. Huh. Alright. I was gonna exile. I was gonna get an oil counter. I'm not gonna guess Kami's Flare here, so. Alright, so counters Ahoy. We have a Raiju. We still have our Kami's Flare up, which is cool. Just gonna jam. They have an Aganjo here. I'll be pretty sad, but whatever. Take 3 ball. God, no, they have Aganjo. Why do I say anything?
Look how they mess with my boy.
Say go. Sucks. Sucks. And now we are... They're going to Annex Sentry? Ugh. Vomit. Yeah, I guess. This sucks. How did green white do? It didn't do great, but there's definitely potential there for sure. This is not cool. Alright. We are falling behind here, unfortunately. Draw another land. We're going to Raiju. Can't attack, though, I don't think. They're at 17 and I'm at 18. The thing is, now their toxic things are starting to get out of hand. So I think we should say go here. Play for a little bit of a longer game, hopefully. It's hard to do against this, obviously, too, but we'll see what we can do, I guess. 10 New Brews is tomorrow. I have to write it tonight. I have a lot of work to do. Been up since 7:30 building the decks. So long day for me. That's the card I didn't play. No! They're showing me what I did wrong.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
I was supposed to play that card in my deck, but I didn't put it in because I'm dumb. I didn't think about it. Alright, this blows. We're getting shown up. Oh, they have protection spell too. We're about to retreat so fast from this game. I played Rock Priest. I didn't play Homestead Courage, which is the card you want to play. Yeah, we're dead. Absolute blowout. Yeah, we're already at 5 points. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Yeah, Homestead Courage is like the card. That's the card I just it's funny because like I've cast that card so much and I love that card. Just totally missed on it for this deck. All right. We drew a 1-drop. We did it. Didn't think that was possible. All right, so keep this. I'm going to draw again, unfortunately. That's okay. We got Evolving into Loam Speaker into Spinoderm, which is gas. What's up, Coco? Spirited Companion. You got it. The old doggo. The old dog. All right, sure. All right, so you go. White announcement. Sure. It's got trample. Spinoderm is not a trample, but Contaminator does. I think it's still Spinoderm here, though. Right? Yeah, just big hexproof idiot. I don't know, actually, with Wedding Announcement in play. Maybe we just like get the Contaminator online. Then our attacks aren't great. It's Contaminator, actually. Yeah, let me just play this thing. Just 2 units to play. Play this, grow this, attack with both. Take a bunch. Now we can threaten proliferate also, which is cool. Friggin' this, I hate this card so much. It's the same as Obliterator. It's just like, it's so heinously bad against half the decks in the format, and it's unbeatable against half the decks in the format. You just can never beat this card. Alright, yeah, whatever, I guess. Alright, we are going to, I guess, what are we going to do? We got to go around this thing somehow. We Spinoderm, say go. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Concede and protest. I'm tempted to. Why is it asking me when I'm in full control? Alright, let's cast this thing. Grow the adaptive. Just say go. Yeah, like, even if we sideboard, like, you know, destroy target flyer. Done. Easy. Even in green. Like, red actually can't beat it. But we're obviously playing best of 1 and we have no sideboards. So, we just can't do anything. Just like literally can never win. Not a very fun Magic card, honestly. Obliterator is very, very similar. You know, Obliterator has never seen much competitive play, but like it's unbeatable for some decks. So, all right, just play out our board and say go, I guess. Yeah, you know, play some plummets or whatever on sideboard. GG. But yeah, literally can't ever win. Very frustrating. You assign no damage to Vindicator, not if it's the only blocker. Tear Asunder, whatever. Any Doomblade effect, you know, whatever. Any kind of removal spell that just kills it and doesn't actually damage it. Let's see, they got Myrix making some mites. And they're gonna attack. Sure. I mean, like, Can I attack? Not really. Like, if I die with everything, I mean, I get partially obliterated. Yeah. Dace, what? Use better words. What? Are you kidding me? Like, come on. All right, do this. Let's get a Leroy. Probably can't ever win, but like whatever. I got a Crucible too, actually. My bad. I didn't count the Legend. I guess they have all 2/2s at play, but. All right, so they're gonna block like this. They're gonna take some hits, and they have a Ganjo too. All right, so put them down to 6. A lot of shit dies. You just can't ever win. Like it's so frustrating. Like the cards like this are just so frustrating. It's like, all right, I guess, you know. And the thing is, like, I don't get it because like I feel like cards like this make players really angry when like their decks just can't beat it, and like that's worse for newer players and less experienced players because like they don't know how to beat it. They're just like, oh, I keep losing, it sucks. Whereas like you never lose this card to Pro Tour unless you're playing mono red, you know, like. So if I didn't have a Ganjo, I would have killed him with Crucible if I didn't have a Ganjo. Yeah, I should challenge for sure. Like, you just don't know why it was like what demographic like makes this card make happy, you know? Like all right, I'm playing red green, you got me, I guess. You know, like whatever, I guess, sure. So I was at match 5. I think we went 2 and 3. It's kind of gross. I punted one of the matches, but yeah, it's like not a very interesting card. Just some decks just can't beat it, and it's just heinously bad against some decks, you know. All right, so let's go here. So 2 and 3 is kind of a bum record. We obviously punted the first match against CGB. Definitely some cool things happening here. The one thing that you can just draw on here is that Bloated Contaminator is insane. Just really, really good. Kodama's a lot better than it was. Obviously, there's some cards here, but like Hot Spring probably isn't good enough. It's definitely, I feel like it's lacking another good 2-drop for sure. Never drew Ravager, but like, I don't know if it's, you know, whatever. Raiju's pretty good. Like, if the curve was lower, we had like a good 2-drop also. Could be a thing. Hot Spring was cool. I don't know if it's good or not, honestly. I don't think it's necessarily good. Beast Caller's like okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. Definitely a lot of possible cards to play here. But yeah. So that's brew number 4 in the books. Brew number 5 is coming up. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. All right. Why has Gruel been so bad lately? How can you fix it?